but I have my flashlight out. We have had a power outage. We're not expected to get power back again for days. Thankfully, we have hot water and we have a filter already that we use. But I wanted to take you through some of the things that I got for our meals. Everything's basically a hodgepodge at this point because we had to get whatever was available, and we had some stuff on hand already, but this is going to last a lot longer than anticipated for our area. So we have lots of lights, we have cell phone power banks and things like that. And thanks to my brother-in-law. So we have some potato flakes. I think this was about $5, so we can make some mashed potatoes. I can put some olive oil, some garlic powder, some herbs, and I'm just going to just add water or coconut milk to this. So this is just the Bob's Red Mill potato flakes, non-GMO, and it's nothing in it but potatoes. I don't know if you can see that. Dehydrated potatoes is all that's in that one. And then we have some of the things that we typically eat that were available to us. So we have the almond flour crackers, which we've been eating a lot of tuna, and this has been perfect with that. So I have the regular one. And then I also have the rosemary and sea salt. We got some, excuse it if it's a little dark. Let me bring the light over here. We got some Quaker lightly salted rice cakes. We got 2 bags of those. They were buy one, get one free. I picked up some white rice, these, and some jasmine rice. These are the ones that are pre-made, and I'm just going to run the package, I'm going to sit the package in some hot water. That is what we are working with right now, so that is what we will do. So we've got rice, and then for another option, we have the only one that they had left, and this was the gluten-free whole grain, I'm dropping stuff. The gluten-free whole grain honey wheat English muffins. There's 4 of them in here, so I'm actually just going to cut them in half. So we can do tuna on half of one, and that will last the 3 of us for a few days, a few meals. I picked up these Chara's baked corn tortillas. These were $4. So I'm going to do tostadas with some refried beans. I picked up some unsalted, just plain peanuts. The Simple Mills soft baked flour bars. I picked up the dark chocolate, which I love, and I picked up the banana nut. Next up, you have to get kind of creative when there are no refrigerators or freezers and you don't have anything to heat up anything with anyways. So I picked these up, the uncured chicken bacon, and no nitrates or nitrites added. And this is like the shelf stable brand. So this is the Alfresco. This is fully cooked, so we don't have to worry about a microwave. And then this is the fully cooked uncured turkey bacon, all natural, and these don't have any crazy ingredients. The ingredients were actually really good on this. Next up, I picked up some of like the shelf stable coconut milk. I picked up a couple of those. They were about $3 each. So we'll just, when we open one, we'll literally just use it all that same day. So for our coffee, and we do have like a grain-free cereal that we can use this with. And I can also use it in the dehydrated potatoes. Next up, picked up some chicken broth. That was a decent, because I can throw together. So say I can take the chicken broth. I can take the chicken broth. I can drain some garbanzo beans, pop that in there, and something like some peas. And I also have some canned salmon, so that might be like a little meal. You gotta do what you gotta do. And then here's another coconut milk. And I also picked up this super greens. I thought that this would be, you know, good just to have as a base for something. So here, so it has 2 grams of protein, but it has a little potassium. And whenever you are eating, it does have canola oil. Whenever you are eating in a way that's not normal for you. So we don't usually eat any canned things really, but that is what we're rolling with this week. I'm making a mess, but I got some French style green beans, some garbanzo beans. I picked up some diced rutabaga. I prefer this over like the potato in the can, and this is going to give us some potassium and some minerals. The ingredients weren't terrible on these. I still look at ingredients even when I'm in the middle of a blackout. So we got some chunk light tuna, and we got some spinach. Here are the refried beans that I'm going to use to put on top of those baked corn tostadas. We have some small green lima beans, and I get this because these are you're going to get some fiber. They're filling. The ingredients: lima beans, water, and salt. And then you're going to have 3 grams of protein for just a half cup. So this I can put in that soup if I decide to do that. Some more garbanzo beans. I got some peas. We do have a can opener, but I did also opt for things that had just pop tops to make it quick. We got some canned coconut milk. This is great for thickening things like soups. And to me, it doesn't taste bad, even if it's just room temperature. I also picked up, so we got a lot of spinach. I can't eat any of it, but my husband and my son can. We have some more. All right, let me get that into focus. These were what we usually buy anyways, and they were buy one, get one free. So I picked up several bags of the grain-free tortilla chips. And that's just great to have on side of like sandwiches and whatnot. And we have some of the little guacamole cups left over that we need to go through. So we'll have that. I also picked up some of these grain-free tortilla dip chips. And then we have our soups. So these are the soups that I picked up. They have decent ingredients. These were about $4 per can, but you're getting more protein since there is chicken in here. Okay, so we eat about a can of these each. So we've got chicken and wild rice, and then some of these organic Amy's soups, quinoa, kale, red lentil, and then this is like a black bean chili. So these were the only ones that had meat in them that didn't also contain gluten. So these are the ones that we went with. And then we have some of these mandarin oranges, and we got some of their apples to do this every week, which is to mix up a bunch of nuts and make our own trail mix. There's some raisins, some pumpkin seeds, cashews, pistachios, and we have some more that we can make with that as well. So we also have some more pink salmon. I also have some more in the pantry. I got some of these. I also got some of the smaller ones, and of course we've been going through Dijon. Okay, so that is what we are working with being out of power and still trying to make the best decisions that we can when it comes to our health and our wellness. It doesn't stop even when there's no power. I still want to make sure that we're getting in the healthiest versions of the things that are available to us. And I'm so grateful and so thankful that we have power banks for our phones. We're not in the middle of like the dead of winter or something like that. But I just wanted to show you. So this video is going to look a little different than the ones that you're used to seeing from me. Like this is, I don't even know if I can edit this on my phone, but I just wanted to show some of the things that we have available to us in our area, because things are just a lot worse than they were predicted to be. And the area that I'm in specifically, they're just not equipped for something like this. And we had a lot of damage around. So it may be 3 or 4 days before we get power back, but we have water. We have hot water, since that runs off of gas and doesn't need the electricity. And then we were able to pick up these things in our area, which I'm super grateful and thankful for. Until next time, your life matters. What you do with it matters. So what will you steward well? Peace.